Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Do any of you guys dream? Well, I do. And so if you dream, let's look at some of the things that dreams can be telling us, as in dreaming of feet. I dreamt about feet, and it reminds me of Moses stepping on um, the ground that God called him to, but he had to take his shoes off. And so when I look at that in the dream state, I look at new understanding because he had to take the shoes off that he was walking in previously, and he couldn't stand in God's presence with his own understanding. So there's new wisdom, new ideas. Now, the feet that I dreamt about were swollen, and there was a need to take care of them. And so when I look at the swelling, I started saying, well, what does that mean? Um, there could be a need to do some inner healing with the heart because feet swollen um, in a physical life can be an indication of, some heart issues. And if we look at heart issues, then we want to look and say, have we cleared everything out of the heart, right? That is not serving us. Then the other thing is looking at Sagittarius being an energy here because feet is indicative to Pisces. Pisces rules the feet. And so if Sagittarius is a part of this energy, which it is, that's where I'm trying to bring this together. The Sagittarius is it swells and expands things. It also makes us think bigger than we might be able to acquire in a certain time frame. So if we look at swollen feet, we could be overworking, overdoing it. And also there could be a need to slow down so that our feet can get rest, right? So we have two different scenarios. Wisdom is telling us to slow down and to be wise about, the steps that we take. So the other energy that I saw in this accident, I mean, in this dream, I was about to say accident because it was an accident, is Aries. Experiencing accidents or moving too fast, even with Aries being in Sagittarius at this time, is possible. The other thing is that we're in the first decan of Sagittarius, which means that Aries energy is influential. It's going to be different for some people, but for me, I took it as a sign, and I said, well, what would I do with this dream? Because I didn't feel like it was me. I was in the dream, but I could see that I was um, gaining wisdom to some things. And there are a lot of people out there that are dealing with hard situations that they need to surrender to the universe. When we look at if someone has energy in the fifth house and Sagittarius and Aries is there, they could be experiencing panic attacks. And the heart challenges, your feet could be swollen because um, Mercury is also in Sagittarius and it causes inflammation. So, what would you do? What you would do is really find yourself taking time with words that will give you solace and peace. Taking time, meaning that you actually resonate with words that say, be anxious for nothing, but everything to God in prayer, and realize that God and you are one. Um, if Moses was called into a territory that he had never been in, that could be saying, it's a time for rest so that you can recover and take on this new territory. There's many different things, but I wanted to share it because there are people that are experiencing swollen feet. They don't know that Pisces swells your feet and it asks you to relax, put your feet up so that the mind can get energy up into it and it can flow, like it's a circle, but it flows from the head to the feet and the feet to the bottom, kind of like an anointing. Um, if you don't relax and you don't look at things for what it is in truth, then you could go in a different direction than Moses did. You could take on a direction that is not going to serve you properly in the next season. And we're in a season where there are new beginnings. A whole karmic chapter has changed. 29 years, Saturn is in Pisces. And so that means that there's karmic shifts. So anyway, tell me your thoughts. This is, energy that has been interactive with me. So it's Mars, accidents, be cautious. Also conflict, be cautious with arguments. And all of these energies are in Sagittarius. They can expand. What's happening? Pisces, which is Neptune, is going forward. So Pisces is going to influence some of the things that we're doing more. So right now, because it's turning around, and we'll begin to get clarity on what's been happening in the last 3 to 4 months. No, 3 to 4 or 5 months. Yeah, clarity is coming. And as clarity comes in your rest, off your feet, taking the weight off of your feet, you'll get more information for yourself. I hope that's clear. If not, ask questions. All right, you guys have a wonderful day and be blessed. Bye bye.